My name is Traci Campbell, and I'm a special education teacher, and I have been for 22 years. I have an LBD certification, learning and behavior disorders. I currently work in a complex needs classroom um, at Highland Elementary in Johnson County. The students I serve within the complex needs classroom range from pre-K, preschool, to fifth grade at the moment. Each student has their own individual needs and ability levels. We as teachers are suddenly tasked with teaching special education students through e-learning, and it's very difficult. Online teaching and learning is actually taking the world by storm because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We are actually experiencing a lot of change in schools around the nation and the world. Will distance learning be something that occurs from time to time? Will it last forever? Is it going to go away? The truth is, no one actually knows at this moment. But teachers are doing what they do best, and that's learning and shifting and reinventing the wheel to meet the needs of all of our learners. We as teachers are suddenly tasked with teaching special education students through e-learning, providing differentiated instruction and helping parents assist their children during this time, and trying to prevent regression during remote and virtual learning. Boom Learning is an online platform with digital activities that students can do at home or even in the classroom to practice important skills. Boom cards are task cards that are created for students, that are game-based, and they're active. Each student has a task or each card has a task for students to complete, and the cards are self-grading so teachers can easily track students' progress. Boom cards are self-grading and are self-grading exercises that are gamified for students and provide data for us as teachers. There are cards that cover many subjects and many grade levels. Boom cards are engaging and interactive lessons. Boom is differentiated resources to use for students with and without disabilities. So all teachers, SLPs, or anybody can actually use Boom learning cards. Boom cards can actually be utilized on an iPad. It can be utilized on computers and or Chromebooks. Boom cards are also easily differentiated for individual students. So students also get instant feedback and reinforcement when they use Boom cards. I currently, as I said, serve students pre-K to fifth grade. So each student has their own individual needs, and they're also have different ability levels. Utilizing different or digital resources actually allows me to accommodate their needs in a better way, and whether it's at home or in the classroom, in the school setting. My posing question is, will utilizing Boom Learning increase student engagement and learning, and will allow differentiation and immediate corrective feedback for individual students during remote distance learning as well as within the classroom? Boom Learning can easily be utilized during virtual, remote learning, and or in person, so which in the classroom instruction. All students in the Johnson County School District were given a Chromebook to utilize for instruction, and Boom Learning can be used on a variety of devices, as I stated. There are many reasons to actually utilize Boom cards. All students and families and teachers utilize the platform Google Classroom. And Google Classroom is where the Boom Learning link is embedded into an assignment, and then they are easily assigned remotely through that Google Classroom. Boom cards are interactive and engaging, and students can click and drag and touch and drag on the page, and they will receive immediate feedback. When the student gets a correct answer, the deck card automatically moves on to the next card. Boom cards also provide error correction. Error correction or errorless learning is actually a research-based strategy, which is used when instructing students with autism and other developmental disabilities. Boom cards also are a good choice for independence. Integrating technology is known to contribute to the educational success of students with and without disabilities. Boom card activities automatically collect data. Boom Learning provides reports on students' correct answers and on students' errors. Data collection, actually, in the special education world, in the classroom, is an important part of daily activities. Being able to collect data during remote learning has been very difficult. Utilizing the Boom Learning system, data collection during remote learning or in class, either one, will actually allow for me to plan for each student and their ability to my ability to be able to differentiate their activities and their ability for their student learning. The Boom Learning online tool actually makes it very simple and easy to have students practice specific skills and monitor their progress, and I'm able to track their data. Data actually will be collected on each student and their specific IEP goals and objectives to determine whether they have progress or mastery. The budget is, in order to complete this particular project, a Boom Learning Power membership plan has actually already been purchased by myself in the amount of $25. So I actually have already purchased that. In my budget, I asked for 40,000 Boom Learning membership points. These are to be used for purchasing specific Boom cards for my students. And I actually had all of that laid out on exactly what cards that I'm going to purchase. Also, Boom cards through Teacher Pay Teacher. As we all know, that's a new thing that everybody uses. And I didn't until just recently, utilizing the Boom cards that other teachers have already created. And a lot of those go along specifically with my students' IEP goals and objectives. The purpose through student engagement is to determine the effect of each student's engagement and learning through data collection on goals and objectives, utilizing the Boom Learning system during in-person and remote learning. I just want to leave a little snippet about this, about myself as a special educator for students with autism and other developmental disabilities. It can be very challenging to address each student's individual needs, especially during remote and distance learning. Utilizing digital resources actually allows me to accommodate for their needs, whether it's at home or in the classroom. My classroom is definitely committed to providing a stimulating and creative environment, enhancing student learning as well as their engagement. All students within the classroom have severe delays with his or her expressive language and behavioral deficits. Many of my students benefit greatly from utilizing technology and are more engaged during that learning because they do love technology. The goal is to collect data in both academic and social skills. Data will be collected on each student and their specific IEP goals and objectives to determine progress for each student. Thank you.